Tuwing iniisip niyo ang USA, ganito ba ang na-imagine niyo? Na lahat ay maganda, gwapo, mayaman at komportable? Paano kung may ibang side of the story na madalas hindi natin nakikita sa media, tulad ng matinding kahirapan? Ngayon, sasagutin namin kung totoo nga ba ang stereotype na ang mga Amerikano ay mayaman. Huwag kalimutan na sampalin ang like at ang kampana para ma-notify kayo pag may bagong video na lumitaw ganito.
Ako ang inyong kakampi na si Puting Pinoy at kasama ko ngayon si
Steele.
Yon. This video I invited you specifically to be in it because we are both Americans.
Yes, we are.
Where are you from in America?
Born and raised in Hawaii.
The
Lived
808.
in Los Angeles for a long time.
Okay, the good old 808. I was an 808 boy for a while.
Nice, right? I remember you saying that. That's
Yeah,
cool, man.
yeah. And then I've lived all over the place in the U.S. I've always been interested in the perception of Filipinos towards Americans. So I went ahead and asked yung mga kakampi to give me their ideas of what they think of initially when they think of Americans. So we'll be responding to their comments today. Right.
I wonder what they think of us.
Yes, and along with that, how will we respond to it? Is there truth to it?
For sure.
Those are the things we're gonna find out right now, mga kakampi. Up here.
Mabuhay kayo! Paki-subscribe at sampalin ang kampana.
This is the one, honestly, I was really expecting. Mayaman at matangkad daw, sabi ng lola ko. Sabi ni kakamping Imugi. Rich and tall. What's your commentary there?
I mean, no. I mean, not really. I mean, depends on where you are. But I mean, I think it's like anywhere else in the world. Are we the tallest, like, culture? No.
No. I think Denmark, maybe.
Europe?
Or something.
Europe?
Somewhere in Europe, I think the average
Right?
height for like men is like 6'2" or 6'3".
Yeah, I mean, other than the NBA,
I mean, my brother, yung kuya ko,
Uh-huh.
5'6" lang siya. I'm like way taller.
yeah, my dad was 5'8" and my mom was 5'3".
Okay.
And I'm 6 feet.
Yeah, that's awesome. Tagay!
That guy,
What about the Mayaman part?
rich.
Yeah, what's your thought on that?
You know, America is very expensive to live. So even though they may make a lot more money than other places
Comparatively,
in the world,
yeah.
it's still the cost of living is very, very expensive, especially in Hawaii.
Or even LA.
In LA,
Yeah.
Like in Hawaii and LA, a lot of people actually can't afford to live. Hawaiians, I'm part Hawaiian too. I can't even, a lot of people can't afford to live there. So a lot of them end up moving to like Las Vegas, to Salt, but even that's getting more expensive. Utah,
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's like anywhere else in the world. I think it's all relative.
Teka lang mga kakampi, bibigyan ko kayo ng example ng cost of living sa US. So, randomly ko lang napanood ang video na ito ng isang film na nakatira sa New Jersey. By the way, sampalin ninyo ang like button sa kanyang video tsaka dito sa channel na ito mga kakampi. So, ito ay batay sa mga pinakagastos daw nila na basic pamumuhay lang. At gagamitin natin ito as a baseline for other earnings in the US and cost of living. So, noong araw, I was a manager of a men's warehouse, a suit store. Look how cool we looked. Ay, di nyo alam ang mga sayaw ko. Oh, yun. Galing ko sumayaw, no? I was earning on average about $760 a week, which means I was making about $3,200 something a month. Now, bago taxes ito, yung taxes is about probably 30% or so out of my paycheck, along with health insurance, which is extra money out of my pocket. Even as a manager of a business, I would not even be able to live up to his basic cost of living. How much more so para sa isang tao na kumikita ng minimum wage? And this is before taxes and healthcare. Sige mga kakampi, balik na tayo.
Yeah, exactly. I would say, if we were to compare it in terms of like just economic health, I'd say, the US is probably up there as
For
one
sure.
of the more healthy economically.
Right.
So somebody that would be considered very poor here compared to very poor in America might be a little bit of a difference. There might be nicer things involved. Baka mayroon silang kotse, they might have a vehicle or something. But at the end of the day, just because you have those things doesn't mean you're able to go out and afford anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't say rich. That might not
Yeah.
be the right term. I think not even comfortable. I mean, because a lot of Americans aren't even comfortable. It's
Yeah,
really tough. It's
a
tough.
lot of people live from paycheck to paycheck for sure. And sometimes they go even beyond that. And that's not them living like some sort of dream life either.
Yeah.
And I think most people, that's the biggest comment is like, very
money.
rich or whatever. Yeah, and it's like, it's just really not true. Like, kung tiningnan mo yung bank ko, you'd be like, oh crap, I feel bad for this guy. Let me give him money. Like, you know.
But you know, there's actually a lot of wealthy Filipinos here.
Yeah, there are.
And you'd be surprised how many Filipinos have way more money than Americans.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy because, you know, they're good at saving their money. They're good at, like, not overspending, not doing different things. So when I came here, I found out, like, I met a lot of people that had a lot of money, a lot more than my friends back home in the U.S. So I was I was blown away. So just like maybe you think Americans are wealthy, I thought coming to the Philippines, you know, you think third world country automatically, no one really has money. People that have money, you know?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think they're just very responsible with their money.
By the way, like my cats were going crazy in the background. But anyway, you know, because it's built on credit, people can pautang ng pautang. You know, they'll get into a lot of debt, like credit card debt. They don't necessarily have the money, but they have a credit line. Or they take out a lease or a loan or whatever. And all that means is mayaman sa utang. They're rich in debt.
Yeah,
know?
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, you know, they offer loans here as well, and there's different ways to invest. And I think there just needs to be more education here on how to get that money, because I know there's, you know, I have a lot of friends that are in that industry here in the Philippines, and they're saying, you know, like more people should, they need to do a better job educating people here on how to get that money and
generate it.
And generate, taking a loan but turning it into more money.
And along those same lines, mayroon tayong isang kakampi dito. I'm not even gonna read this username. Okay, anyway. This kakampi says, at one point when I was living in the Philippines, I thought the US was the place to live. This idea fizzled when I saw the real US. That's when I realized I got duped. Yeah, it's the American dream, right?
Right.
People go to the US expecting money grows on trees.
Right.
And then they don't. And I've spoken, sobrang dami kong kausap ng mga Pinoy, nung dumating sila sa US, like biglang naglaho na yung pangarap na yun. You know, like it goes away very quick.
I mean, I'd rather be here.
Yeah.
In the Philippines. It's going crazy right now in Hawaii. I mean, in Hawaii too, but I mean, in the United States, it's a circus there right now.
Yeah.
I don't even want to be there. I'm so happy I'm here, especially during like COVID and everything that was happening there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm happy that I'm here in the Philippines.
Hell yeah. Bagay.
So kung sa tingin nyo, basta nasa US ka, mayaman na, please reconsider. I am grateful that I am from the US. There's a lot of opportunities there that don't exist in other places of the world. However, it's just a place, and everyone has their unique story, mayaman o mahirap. So were you surprised by these answers? Mangiwan kayo ng comment below. Also, abangan ninyo ang mga ibang videos sa series na ito.
We would never eat rice
with hands.
with their hands.
Yeah.